Huh. Hey, stop it.
Just hit the button. There you go.
Stephanie Anderson. Jennifer Drury. Once you get your award, just stay up on stage. Jenny Drury. Danielle Dunn. Tasha Dunn. Corey Fian. Ryan Fisher. Charlie Francis. Chelsea Frank. Andrea Hubbleman. Emily Hance. Blaze Hardy. Jason Haugen. Lisa Hedelson. Michael Heikkinen. Kristen Holman, Kiki Holman. Kelly Johnson. Rebecca Johnson. Jenny Jorgis.
Yeah.
Ashley Klein. Travis Knapp. Alex Nodell. Kate Coker. Jen Lemire. Becca Little. Becca Littlefield. Anna Matthews. Curdy Miller. Chelsea Nestor.
There you go.
Amanda Norgren. Matthew Lorton. Allison Pale. Emily Penuto. Laura Porter. Jakob Paulson. Amanda Riedberger. Amber Shadwell. Before I go any further, I have to recognize Amber Shadwell for one more thing. She's been an aide for me in choir for the past semester, and all these envelopes and all these things that are put together has been done by Amber Shadwell. She's done a lot of legwork for me, so I really appreciate it. Bud Sikora, Audrey Sealer, Ben Sipe, Chris Svensson, Tim Ussett, Samantha Wilkins, last but not least, Cindy Wolfenstein. Before I ask them to leave, I want to say just a couple things about all these students that you see. If I've missed anyone, I apologize, but I don't know. But I want to say just a couple things. We don't give choir awards just to anyone who shows up every day. And the way that you get an award of choir is actually putting some extra time and effort above and beyond the classroom call of duty, if you will. And so all these students that you've seen up here have taken their own time out of other classes or before school or after school and have put some type of work into doing this because you have to achieve a choir award. You're not given one. And so every single student that you see up here has put some time and energy in to receive the awards that they've received. And so I want to thank, first of all, each and every one of you for strengthening this choir program, and also your parents, because I know that beyond that you can't do this without the support of parents. And I've met a number of you at conferences and in a number of different avenues, and I know how supportive that you are for your children and for this choir program. And so this is just a small reflection of not only your support, but these kids' time and efforts and energy into this choral program. And that's why, and let me just say one more thing before I ask these kids to sit down. Is you already saw the varsity choir, you see what these kids are doing today, and I will just say this before we go any further. The future of the Rockford Choral Department looks very good. So I'm very excited. This is a big part of it. Congratulations, guys. We can obviously
Elizabeth Blackwell was born February 3rd, 1821 in England. She was educated by a private tutor, and her father then moved to the U.S. in 1832 after school. Her father became just as involved as he was in England. He was involved in social reform and became very close to William Lloyd Garrison. His business did not do very well, though. So they moved from New York to Jersey City and then to Cincinnati, where her father Samuel died and left the whole family poor. Elizabeth Blackwell's two older sisters and her mother opened a private school in Cincinnati to support themselves. Elizabeth became very interested in medicine and being a woman physician. She wanted to be there for the patients that felt more comfortable with a woman doctor than a man doctor. She then suffered from a serious eye infection and left her blind in one eye. Growing up, she attended Henderson, Kentucky as a teacher, then to North and South Carolina. She taught school while privately studying and reading medicine. In 1847, she began searching for a medical school. She was rejected by a lot of leading schools, and one specific one, Geneva, thought her application was a total joke and didn't take it seriously at all. When finding out that it was serious, they accepted her, and Elizabeth became an outcast until people took her seriously and eventually respected her and looked up to her. And she graduated first in her class in 1849. Elizabeth Blackwell graduated as the first woman in medical school and left for England, and after a brief stay she entered and trained at midwives course at La Maternité in Paris. She then returned to England and worked at St. Bartholomew's Hospital and moved back to New York in 1851. She was turned down by all positions and moved into her own house and began working at home. She wrote lectures on health and continued treating women and children in her home privately. In 1853, she opened a dispensary in the slums of New York City with her sister Emily and a Poland immigrant by the name of Dr. Marie E. Sarkowski. The Poland immigrant was encouraged by Elizabeth to become a doctor and listened and decided to follow in the same career as Elizabeth did. Many leading male doctors supported their clinic and it became a huge hit. Elizabeth Blackwell didn't have a spouse or any sort of family life. She avoided marriage and didn't like the idea of giving birth. In 1854, she decided to adopt an orphan by the name of Catherine Barry, and she called her Kitty. They remained companions into Elizabeth's old age. In 1857, the Blackwell Sister incorporated dispensary as the New York Infirmary for Women and Children. The Poland immigrant left after 2 years, and Liz went on a one-year lecture tour of Great Britain. While there, she became the first woman to have her name on the British Medical Register. These lectures inspired women to take up medicine as a profession. People looked up to her. She returned to U.S. in 1859 and resumed work with the infirmary. Okay. During Civil War, her and her sisters helped organize the Women's Central Association of Relief. They selected and trained nurses for war. In 1868, after the war, Liz carried out a plan that was developed in conjunction with Florence Nightingale in England. With Emily, they opened the Women's Medical College and Infirmary and took the chair of hygiene herself. In 1875, she was appointed professor of gynecology at London School of Medicine for Children. She remained there until 1907 and retired to do. I don't know what that says. Whatever. She died in Sussex in 1910. In conclusion, Elizabeth Blackwell was the first woman to become a doctor, and to this day she's still really remembered, and she's a cool lady.
For real.
Yeah, bye. Oh my god. How embarrassing.
Christmas.
Gentle winds ruffle through the trees, and there remains not one single care. A child at play upon a hill creates for herself a snowy lair. Laughter rings out in the hills, and there remains not one single care. A comfortable chair next to the fireside haven, reflections alone humble gift to share, memories but a sigh and sweet grant of haven, and there remains not one single care. Sweet scenes are the past, the present, and the future, evermore expressed as winter prayer. Oh, for a season of love, peace, and rapture, and there remains not one single care.